Welcome, FNUSA57 here. Once again, I'm back on my Xbox One to bring you another video. This video is the 6th and final episode of the How to Complete Every Escape map in Gears 5 on Master Difficulty. Today, welcome to the party. We will be doing the 3 most difficult maps in the game, the ones that should not be in the game, and by the time you're done with them, well, you will wish that you had decided to slam your dick in a door repeatedly hard. Because these maps suck. I wish you the absolute best of luck. With that being said, let's get started with possibly the easiest of said 3 maps. Now, that map is the one and only Venom Run. Everybody's favorite. You love to hate it, you hate to love it. It is a single act map that just plain old sucks. The modifier you will be dealing with is not only faster Venom, more health, more lethal, ultra stopping power, super fast Venom, so it gets a 4 times movement speed buff, more melee damage, and Iron Man. I have no idea why I let the comment section talk me into doing this video. I'm already regretting it because I hate these maps so much. So, there are many different classes that will work on this map, but you need classes that will survive in Venom. If you do not have classes that will survive in Venom, you will die repeatedly. So, Blade Master, Brawler, Infiltrator, and to a lesser extent Nomad are pretty much the only viable classes. You could make the argument for an Anchor, but you would quickly get overwhelmed. Blade Master obviously can heal and get damage resistance off of bleeding targets, Brawler can get stim off of torch tackle kills, and the Infiltrator can blow enemies away and get their health back and full stim off of shotgun kills. The problem is you don't have a lot of time, and for some reason flash grenades or the stun grenades just don't seem to quite work as per normal on this map, so I warn you, it is brutal. With that being said, you could run 3 of a kind. There is enough shotguns in the beginning to have 2 infiltrators, but you probably won't be able to get enough ammo. So, for Infiltrator, pretty much standard comp because we need to kill targets, Custom Gnasher, Blood Resonance, Reaper, Laceration, and Enhanced Stim. For Brawler, the setup is slightly different than normal. I still recommend Torch Tackle. However, I recommend swapping out Inner Fire for Thrashball Pro. And then you definitely need Perk Up, Damage Dash, and the last card is personal preference depending on your team comp, but I would recommend Soothing Warmth. For the Blade Master, the cards are basically the same: Thrill of the Hunt, Venom Blade, Shock Chain, and definitely Venom Resistance. However, instead of using Brawler, you will want to use one of the deflection cards. Probably mid-range deflection, or you could make the argument for Nimble or Shock Shield, just depending on your personal preference to the playstyle. The argument on this map has also been made for Gunner. However, you would pretty much have to run double infiltrators escorting Gunner to the Scion, and then have Gunner pop his ultimate in order to kill the Scion, which is extremely reliant on the Gunner getting his ultimate in time, so I wouldn't really recommend that. Anyways, wish us luck! Now, just as a disclaimer, I thought I would be funny, so please nobody get upset at the initial intro. You're gonna go to this ammo room. You're going to grab a stim for each player. If you have an infiltrator, the infiltrator will grab the shotguns. Ideally, both shotguns and a flash grenade. Or if you don't get a flash, that's fine. This is basically your only real opportunity to get ammo, so I would recommend that you take the time to reload that weapon, and then you are going to need to get out of this toxic venom, because just that time, and I am already in the venom. Now, obviously, we can get stim back by killing these enemies, being, of course, careful of the fact that there are poppers, which apparently I have 2 poppers to deal with, and just don't even worry about it. I hate that seed set with the poppers.
Gotta figure this out. Wiped out another reject. This wasn't part of the plan. Get out of the venom. Split up.
Well, much to my surprise, the venom doesn't actually wish to kill me. But don't worry, the enemy will do that for you.
We're way too slow. Venom's here. Venom's here. I'm reloading.
I am just hoping that Metal and Nasty have this. May the Lords of RNG be on their side and let the flashbangs successfully hit their target. Oh, that's one. That's definitely one way to flashbang a Scion and make sure that it does get flashed. Watch out, because there will be a shitload of poppers. I am going to be in disbelief if they pull this off right now.
I can't get close until the landing site is clear. Seal behind. Facing Onyx now.
Because, of course, Blade Master can't really do that much outside of Venom. You lose your bonuses. Holy crap, they pulled it off. And no thanks to me. Damn. Oh, woo. First try. I was not expecting that. Holy shit. Shout out there to Beard of Metal and Nasty. This is why you need good friends for Escape. And I was dreading this map the most. Oh. Damn. I can't believe that happened. Holy shit. That is awesome. These guys are insane. Wow. Well, that definitely was one way to start off a video. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to die. But anyways, it got done. Hopefully you have luck similar to that. Hopefully, because that map is just absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Now, the only bad thing there is there was a section of the map that I did not get to actually show. So, if people... I just got screwed over by a popper. I swear one popper double exploded there. I had only seen one. I think for the purposes of actually showing people, because I know I'm going to have someone in the comment section that's just like, oh, you know, you didn't show how to go and I got stuck somewhere. Something like that. As much as I hate this map, but I'm gonna drop it down to Elite, take off the 3 worst modifiers. We'll just keep the faster Venom, and then at least people will know what path they need to take. Alright, so yes, this is on Elite, guys. This is just so that you can see the entire path of the map. I wasn't going to rerun the map, but it's better than running it again on Masters. So very quickly grab your ammo if you need to try to avoid the whatchamacallit. But anyways, we're gonna skip the reload. We're just gonna grab that last ammo crate, try to stay ahead of the Venom. We are keeping both Venom modifiers, so we're dealing with the Venom speed. Keep in mind that it is random. Sometimes you have 3 flash grenades in that room. Sometimes you have 4 flash grenades in that room. And of course, the weapons are not always in the same place. All we've done is taken off the more health, more lethal, and ultra stopping power modifiers. But this is where I went down due to the strange double popper explosion. Depending on the seed set you get, there will usually be grenadiers there. Push through that. There's an ammo room on either side, but there's really no point. You can go either way. You can go around this way, or you can go around to the left, but you will have a Scion that usually spawns there, regardless of which side you circle, accompanied by more grenadiers. And then you just flash the Scion, go here. Instead of continuing straight, which is a dead end, you'll turn over here. This is where I started spectating Nasty and Metal on the Master run. Then there is an ammo room there, but you probably will not have the time. And you have to come into this large room, which will have a selection of enemies depending on the seed set that you got that you have to deal with. And for some reason, I just got stuck there for a second. So deal with those guys, and then there will always be a Mulcher Scion, and then there will be a shitload of enemies that spawn over there, including usually another Scion. At which point you just run out the door and, well, hopefully have another flash so that you can take care of that Scion or all of the rejects long enough so that the door will shut. And you are good to go at that point. So that's the pathing that you take. That's everything you need to know. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Our next map will be The Split. However, before you go and play anything else after you play Venom Run, even if it's just one time, when you have both Venom modifiers on, there is a very weird audio bug that can occur, so make sure you restart the game before you play your next map. For our next map, we will be doing The Split. And this map is also very, very annoying under the best of circumstances, which is where I should just note the same warning that I've noted on all of the other episodes. Even if you have the exact same classes with the exact same skill cards at the exact same level as us, there are a ton of variables when it comes to escape. Different seed sets, different enemy pathing, player skill, ping, RNG, all sorts of stuff. So you may not have the exact same results, but if you do have a question, I will do my best to help you out with that. For this map, you will be dealing with freezing sniper bullets, so don't get hit by them. It's just guaranteed death. More health, more lethal, faster venom, regen penalty, vampiric enemies, and of course Iron Man. This map, there's a lot of different team comps that you could use, but with the weapons that you can get your hands on, I would definitely recommend a tactician. Gunner is viable, Brawler is viable, Nomad is viable, but most people tend to prefer a marksman and infiltrator in addition to the tactician. Now, maybe if we're extremely lucky, we can get this done in one take. Also, huge shout out to Metal Nasty and Crap Flapper for helping me out with this video series. It has been a tremendous amount of work.
Venom bomb planted.
All right.
I'll get the hang of it eventually. Having second thoughts?
Fight.
Right up here, right off the bat, there's going to be dead eyes, which can be more than a little on the lethal side.
Time to fight! That's enough out of There's a sniper! Reloading!
Obviously, if your attack has the whole recharge bounty thing, you should let Tactician mark them.
Bomb's going off soon. We gotta go.
Marksman is going to prioritize taking out those dead eyes when it's like a safe, semi-safe time to do so. Don't push into that room or you'll trigger the next spawn.
Bomb just went off. We're too close.
I took you out!
Venom's almost here. Move.
There's a drone!
Sniper spotted. I'm reloading. Sniper.
These dead eyes really do not make it easy.
Reloading! Oh shit! Help me! Not impressed.
Nice.
Drone marked.
99. I'm up.
This map is very stressful for the marksman. Now you can get either juvies or rejects. The rejects are a little easier to deal with, but juvies will give you more time depending on how you're going to do the marking with your ultimate. Of course I go down. Sometimes you can vault over something and you'll be safe, but other times as you're vaulting you'll get hit in the ass and it's game over. Alright, not the best start.
Got him.
M-bars obviously go to the marksman, which a lot of the weapons fly over the edge.
That'll work.
I'm taking this ammo. Acquisition.
I'll just grab an M-bar for at the moment. We gotta move fairly quick.
Hostiles on me!
Now you want to be really quick and just run out here like super freaking fast. It depends on where the enemies are. If the enemies are in terrible spots like this, then you're gonna have a lot harder time doing this. But just try to get that time, get back in the door, and run like hell.
Venom's right behind us!
You get a lot more, well, you have a lot more working room with having those two fans, though.
Weapon!
Alright, now I can start getting my explosives.
I'll take this. Reloading! Cover me! Open fire!
That's ready.
That's how it's done. Oh yeah. DR1 mark. Boogie on me. They got me.
I got the revive.
Oh yeah.
And you're back! Reloading!
I'm ready. Stay down. We need to hurry the hell up. Nice. About some of that. Excellent.
Should be marked!
Got it. Oh yeah. Gotta reload. Oh heck yeah.
Frag out!
Gun jam.
Okay, we got them all.
You know, we gotta go in and buy our weapons relatively quickly.
Then move.
This'll work.
Here's the mulcher. I'm just trying to get my explosive weapon so I can then
Can do.
One of them here! I'm reloading!
DR1's right on us. I need to go back for that. It's gonna be toxic venom. I won't be able to go back. Damn it. Too slow. And there, of course there's 2 drones down here.
For the coalition.
I need help!
I was really trying to get to my explosive weapon and get... God damn it, 1 burst.
I'm reloading.
I was trying to get back to those red crates, but... Come on. Alright, I got my boom shot now.
That drone sister.
And still have to get down here for the... Yep, there's a drone in the corner.
Here we go!
Come on. There's my GL.
This'll work!
Alright. I only have 1 frag grenade this time, but that's okay.
Supply cache. Over here.
Yeah, there's red crates and there's more frags.
Reloading. Cover me. Just gonna take.
At this point, you want Marksman to have his ult so he can shoot through the wall and take out as many enemies as possible.
Now my place looks clear. Over here. That's it. Engaging.
You could also run grenade pouch, but
Venom's here.
we're in toxic venom. We gotta go.
Oh, snap.
There's another Deadeye still.
Oh, Venom's here.
I'm gonna take it out though.
I'm ready.
I got a DR1 right in front of me.
Great. Hit on heated. Reloading. Get up and make 'em pay.
One dead sniper!
More ammo here. I see this thing, bro.
Alright, I don't think I necessarily need to have my ult immediately for the next section. I'm out of explosive ammo, so if you guys want ammo,
Clean sweep. Get out of the venom.
might as well have an extra try shot. Why not, right?
It's here.
Alright, I'm gonna use my ult real quick.
I'm through.
Let's do this!
Might not be the...
Venom's
The
here!
venom. Run.
It's alright. I had no explosive ammo because I couldn't go back for the red crates at all. We were too slow.
On my little
But that's why recharge bounty helps. Now, of course, I can
You don't want to get stuck in the venom.
hide on this door. At least get a little bit of the ult back. Let's see. Nasty, you've got your ult. Metal, It's really random. You used to be able to sit on these doors forever and they just wouldn't shut, but I have no idea what the timer count on it is before the door shuts. See how it is nasty? Trying to kick metal right out the door. Oh, that looks so wrong. I hope you two know that. I mean, you could really wait as long as you wanted to. It just depends on how difficult you think the next section's gonna be. I wanted to have a little bit of progress on my alt, but I'm good to go whenever. I've got like 20%, 25% charge on my alt, so a few kills marked should be fine.
We're all here. Shut that door.
You know, I just wanted to get a little bit of an advantage because this map can be so annoying.
Oh,
Now, of course, there's, you know, a torque bow, and there's usually an M bar, but sometimes it's kind of like underneath the
extraction point.
metal there.
Got the chance to snuck up. Look around.
And then there's a few blue ammo crates. You shouldn't have too much of a problem with regular rounds, only due to the fact that I'm using my alt, so...
Exit's over. Back to it. I'm engaging.
Gotta reload! Hell yes!
Sniper down.
Drone elite! Okay,
One at a time.
sniper down! That's a drone elite. Watch it!
You did. Reload.
Ready! There's a weapon! I'm knocked down!
Drone elite marked.
Well, I got the elite that was over here, at least.
Another day, another dead drone. Yeah, that's all of them. Acquisition.
I'll make these count.
Okay. I'll take that.
Between the Sentinels and the Juvies, this shit is just, like, ridiculous.
Ready.
Contact!
That's it! That's a drone elite. Watch it!
Reload! Let's do it.
It doesn't matter what you do, the Sentinels clip you.
I've got
The Sentinels clip you, the Juvies then come in and just...
Hey! Don't leave me!
Lock it off!
Come on.
Reloading!
Come and get some. Ah, well, shit.
Marcus, get up. We got a sentinel!
Got it.
Sentinel!
One Sentinel just went down.
Ready! We got a sentinel!
I'm up.
Frag out!
Apparently, I bought that GL from the Walmart clearance shelf, I guess. Whatever.
Help me!
Back in the fight.
Oh yeah!
I'm behind the damn wall and he's already firing.
Sentinel, got it.
Ah, too damn slow.
Sentinel marked.
Hold your breath! All targets eliminated. Get some! Have this! No can engaging! That sniper's done. We got him. Lock and load. Another day, another dead drone.
Nice shooting. Let's do this. Sentinel.
I'm reloading.
Sentinel spotted.
Okay.
Found a weapon.
Both sentinels are down.
Spotted. Weapon. DR1 marked.
Took you out. Excellent.
It's empty.
Eyes up, Sentinel.
I don't have my ult right now. Damn it. What the? We gotta go. Damn it.
Get me up.
So many juvies.
Getting exterminated over here.
I need help now.
This is like the absolute most ridiculous seed set you could possibly even ask for.
Give me a hand.
Ooh, Nasty's out. Nasty's out! Oh my god. Holy shit. Whew. Yeah, that part is just absolutely ridiculous. Maybe... I don't know. This is just one that's pure... You get it done by a hair, by the luck of a hair on your ass cheek. That's how this map is. And unfortunate, I can't offer a... You must be able to do this or that. There isn't necessarily a trick. You can try going back to the lobby and then restarting and hope for the best. But... It's one of those things. These are the 3 maps that will make you just tear your eyeballs out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, did you survive Venom Run and the split? If so, congratulations, but you're not done yet. Our next map and our final map is the worst, the Gatekeepers. Now, there are a lot of different methods for this map that are all plausible, but they're all based on RNG. So, let's take a look at the modifiers. More health. Enemies have increased health. More gatekeeper health. More lethal gatekeepers. More lethal, poison drones, regen penalty, and vampiric gatekeepers. So, with this map, there's a ton of different possibilities for seed sets. That's going to determine the viability of classes. You definitely want a marksman, and you definitely want an infiltrator. Now, tactician's viable, pilot's viable, gunner's viable, brawler's viable. Even you could technically make an excuse for a demo at the end, But it's so difficult to do this. So we're going to be going with the gunner method. Now, this map puts an extreme amount of stress on all players involved. For gunner, I would recommend reflex shredder, heavy capacity, heavy charger, concussive explosives, and serrated edge. You could swap heavy charger, since most of the time, if you get a heavy weapon, you're going to be hoping that you get the RNG that gives you a salvo. Otherwise, you could run really whatever you want. Team resist, ultimate battery, bait armor, heavy deflect. It would be completely personal preference. If you want, you can also swap out heavy charger for heavy shell, which will allow you to reflect other projectiles, not just bullets or ballistic projectiles. It's honestly a personal preference when it comes to that one. I don't like it that much because there's a big bug with gunner where enemies just don't bother to shoot you when you have your ultimate active. For marksman, it is extremely important that you run all of your damage cards. You must have exploit weakness, modified long shot, ambush, and explosive critical hit. Your 5th card is personal preference. I prefer long shot handling, but it's entirely up to you at the end of the day. And then for the infiltrator, pretty standard setup. Custom Gnasher, Blood Resonance, Reaper, and Laceration are a must-have. The 5th card is up to you. Either Enhanced Stim, Chain, or Cloak Batteries. But again, it's going to be a little bit dependent upon the seed set that you get. So we're going to go ahead and get this started and just hope that we have a good seed set. There's a few things that will make it easier depending upon your team comp. The very first set of scions, whether you get the Snatcher or the Matriarch, and then at the end, where the Swarmax spawns. All of those things will play an extremely important role into how successful your run could be. Whew. Alright. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping that we have a good set of scions here. I would love nothing more than a drop shot and a salvo.
Why aren't we leaving? Present there's a raven waiting for us, and I intend to be on it. We're running out of time.
Venom's almost out.
Found a weapon.
There goes the bomb.
Come to Papa.
Song spotted.
Come fuck with this!
Alright, what did we get? What did we get? An Ice Scion.
Primed and ready.
Science spotted!
And a drop shot Scion.
Scion's dead!
Let's do this.
Now you have to be careful, because there can be all sorts of different combinations of enemies out here. But I think we have just 2 Scions. So that's awesome. I love it. I love the fact that I got a drop shot. That's very important. We still have our 2 frags, because we need explosives for concussive explosives. I wish there was a salvo, but that's okay. We have a cryo cannon in case there's flying enemies. We have a decent amount of time on the Venom. So plenty of time for marksmen to get their ultimate. And for me to get my ultimate.
Weapon marked.
There's also some ammo crates up ahead in the next section, so I'm not too terribly worried about it. Alright, alright. Our drop shot is full. Nice. I can wait a little bit longer just for Lancer rounds. You don't necessarily need to have them, but they are nice to have nonetheless.
Don't mind if I do.
Ready.
And thankfully, if you look at this, unless the gatekeepers do damage to you, they don't get their health back. So marksmen can use their ultimate through the wall. But what you want to do is you want to go up there to the door, touch the door but not open it, move to the side, like move to the actual wall, and shoot through the wall. If you shoot through the door does not count as a wall, which is a little ridiculous but doesn't surprise me at all.
Sweet.
Looks like they lost under attack.
I was just making sure I had enough ammo there. This map is
Ammo.
a nightmare.
There's some ammo.
Ammo.
I'm gonna go back for that small red crate once we take out the sentinel. This way I can freely use 2 drops on it. If it'll somewhat stand still.
Sentinel spotted.
Of course. I missed both damn shots on it. I hate trying to use the drop shot on that.
Cover me. Reloading. Ah, took a hit. Thanks, sir.
If the sentinel comes close, it's actually easier. Wow. Stunned and frozen.
Guardian Sentinel spot.
I had to fire a second drop.
Nice.
I'll take this.
That didn't go according to plan, but I have a salvo now.
There's some ammo.
Something is really weird. Normally there's a shitload of peacekeepers and just extra crap you have to deal with. What is going on today?
Safe room.
Okay. This is weird.
Ah, good.
Well, I think we got the best possible seed set we're going to. There's a shock grenade here if someone wants it. I almost have a completely full salvo. We're ahead of the Venom by a lot. Sadly, you can't get more salvo ammo from those little explosive crates. It would be nice if you could, though. Because it takes so long for that last round to recharge on these level 2 lockers.
Now we're talking.
Normally, there's an insane amount of other DBs that you have to deal with in here. But for some reason, it's just not. I've had this happen before, though. I've had this happen like once before when I ran this map. So there's a possible seed set that you can get where you can get really lucky.
We're pretty spread out right now.
All I need is Lancer ammo, which really isn't that important.
Safe room's open. Let's go. Made it.
I have 337 rounds for the Lancer, so it's not that important. that I get more rounds for it.
This will shred you lot.
I'll bring the cryo cannon with us. Who knows? It might be useful since we have time. Normally, if you get the seed set with all of the other enemies, you don't have time to even sit there and wait to ammo up your weapons. This is like a massive luxury for us. Hell, we could wait longer. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how long you wait. The Venom starts at the same point in the next act, so you could wait for your ultimate here too.
Hey, the Venom's catching up. We gotta go.
It'll depend on, you know, team comp and personal preference, but there's no increased ultimate recharge speed or decreased ultimate duration, thankfully, because that would be an insane nightmare. It looks like Nasty's pretty close to having his ultimate, though. So we have basically a full tri-shot, basically a full salvo, which is what I'll be using. I have a full drop shot, 2 frags, and a little over halfway full Lancer. Nasty's about to have his ultimate, which can make it a little bit easier in the next section. Just remember, guys, if you get the seed set that you like, it still might turn out bad in the second act. And if you get the seed set that you don't like in the beginning, it may turn out good in the second act. It is completely random. I did get a salvo, though, so that's going to make life a lot easier. And we have the optional cryo cannon. Nasty's probably 20 seconds, if that. Nope. It's more like 5 seconds off of his ult.
That's everyone. Close the doors.
Safe and sound.
Decontamination is mandatory.
You what? Let's get this over with.
Now, there's more stuff, more long shots,
Just received your
if someone wants it. There's also an overkill. Go back to my salvo. There's more Lancer rounds. There's more ammo crates. And there is one explosive crate.
Warning. Chamber has been breached. Opening in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Sweet.
Now just remember, you can't come back for any of this. So if your teammates don't want the ammo for something, take it.
Grenades.
There is a very easy version of this, and there's a very difficult version of this. So fill up on everything that you can. I'm full of the explosives. And then we'll just casually toss our heavy weapons down the hole. Keyword there is casually.
Textbook procedure. Surprise, dickhead!
Reloading!
We've got a sniper elite! Sniper elite spotted! Blinded!
Scratch one sniper! Oh yeah!
Grenade is hot! Stellar!
I'm wounded!
Every time that bitch has to shoot me in the back.
Don't mind if I do.
Here.
Lift up.
Shoot me hard.
Wounded.
Thanks, mate. Okay.
Got the snatcher. Got 'em all. Got it.
I mean, they nearly wrecked our weapons locker. There's a Lancer, if anyone wants it.
Hey, we should regroup. My ammo now. Brilliant. Got it. Here's a weapon.
Yeah, good piece of kit.
There's some ammo.
Grenade marked. Grenade spotted.
Got him. Okay.
Alright. Let's hope for the best here.
Natural talent.
Now, marksmen can use their alt, shoot through the door, kill off, you know, a few of the drone things that spawn. And then if you open the door, you can spawn the Swarmac, and if you're lucky, you can get a couple hits on them.
Grenade trap set. Nice.
You gotta watch out for these poppers.
Oh, look at that! You're helping! Man, took it!
Now, you want the Swarmac to come up here,
Come and get me.
and you want it to shoot you,
Any last words?
not your teammates.
Fun while it lasted. Okay.
I'm reloading! There's a tubing! Blinding!
No choice but to fall back. You want the Swarmac to come up towards this door.
Come on, try me.
Tubing, Mom!
Unfortunately,
Reloading.
sometimes it comes up and sometimes it doesn't.
Come get some!
Hold this for me. Sweet.
I'm gonna have to go closer to stun it. This whole 15 meters shit is really annoying.
Yes.
Of course, the other grenadier downed me. I gotta go back for the salvo.
It's a gift, really.
Look what I found!
Gotta reload.
Come and get me! Sit down!
Oh my god, what the...
Mine now.
Come on, give me my salvo game.
That's thrown out. Who's next?
Juvie!
I'm reloading.
Blast incoming.
So many damn juvies.
What's in? Elite grenadier.
Nice.
Nice!
Oh, come on! There's an elite grenadier in the back, an elite drone in the front.
Fight through the pain.
Reloading.
I see the way out!
Alright,
Looks dead to me.
gotta move.
Clean sweep.
I almost have my ult, so...
Okay, we're all here. Let's seal the hive.
Oh, that's so close.
Ammo.
There's another ammo box.
You gonna finish the mission or what? Close that door. Solid.
This Venom is about to close the door for us.
Natural talent.
Sealing the hive. Be ready for anything.
Come out, wherever you are. Consider your shit wrecked.
Alright, that Swarmac was the hardest part.
Hopper mark!
That was the hardest part of the seed set that we got.
Come on.
Sweet! Hopper mark! Dead! Ow!
Gotta reload.
Okay. Finally. This map is just like, oh my goodness gracious, a pain in the ass. I'm gonna say that the seed set did cooperate with us, and we got the best seed set that we could hope for in the second act, the second best seed set that we could hope for in the first act, but we actually did really, really well on that. However, that map is insanely difficult. The split can be insanely difficult, and Venom Run is just, it's RNG dependent. If everything goes perfect, then you'll be like Nasty and Metal and just slide your way out that door without even going down once. But if a single thing goes wrong, you'll end up like me and have a death due to a double explosion grenade. So I really hope that you have enjoyed this video series on how to master all 32 of the escape maps. If you have survived all 32 maps, congratulations. You now have completed the hardest part of the Gears 5 Seriously achievement, also known as Seriously 5.0 Chapter 2. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will do my absolute best to help you guys out. If you enjoyed the video, please help me out. Smash that like button and share the video with your friends. That really helps out beyond belief with the searchability of videos here on YouTube, and it helps me to grow my channel, which is something that I'm working very hard on. And these videos just take a absolute ridiculous amount of time. Each one of these videos, even though they might only be an hour to 2 hours long, there is about 10 hours worth of work, not counting upload time, in these videos. So, if you can, take a couple extra seconds and, leave a comment or smash the like button. It really helps out us content creators. Anyways, as always, make sure you subscribe for more content, and most importantly, Go clean your Lancer after dealing with all 32 escape maps. No, just kidding. Really? Stay frosty.